Good afternoon and welcome to the first edition, the first official edition after we've tried to work out some glitches here of Pickup Lines. I am CL Brown. Here joining me is Jimmy Kelly. We go way back to the seventh grade at Northwest Middle School in Winston-Salem. I'm sure our teachers would be proud of us going over going over point spreads and betting lines. Um, and my college roommate for 4 years at the University of North Carolina. Welcome, Jim. Thanks for participating with me.
Yes, indeed. Always fun.
So just so the people out there know, we've literally had these conversations for like 20 plus years. Well, first we weren't gambling in the seventh grade, but first it just started off. We talk about basketball, we talk about games, whatever, football, everything. Even boxing. I remember two bets that we had from way back in the day. I remember betting you on Hagler Hearns,
Oh,
and
I
I,
like Hagler. I
and
still like Hagler.
I remember betting you on the '86 World Series, and I had Boston, and I thought I just knew I had it. I knew I had it.
I don't remember the '86 World
I remember
Series.
that, man. We bet on that. And for folks watching,
So
I'm
does
not.
that mean you were 0-2?
Huh?
So that makes you 0-2?
That makes me 0-2 in the major bets. Those were the main two that I remember that just stuck out to me, man.
So go opposite CL Brown. Is that
Well, hey, that was 30 years ago, so
that's true. A
I
lot more
think,
knowledge now.
and I'm in my wheelhouse now of college basketball. So what we're gonna do is we have four ACC games that we're gonna pick today on the slate, and then we'll get a couple of bonus picks nationally for you guys. So let us start with the 2 o'clock game, a game that I will be attending. We have Louisville -3 at NC State. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm not a real believer in the Wolfpack at this point. And Louisville's for real. I think Louisville will wear them out.
Wow. Well, I'm going the opposite way. Like
Oh,
total.
I like that.
I think that CJ Bryce for NC State is due. He's been on a shooting slump for sure. He was 0 for 8 against Carolina, 0 for 4 in the game before that. Actually going back to his last shot against Virginia, he's 0 for his last 13 shooting from the field. I think that they're definitely going to get him going today, and I think that will be the difference. I think State is going to be a pretty desperate team. And from what I've seen from Louisville outside of their road game at Duke, to me they tend to start out kind of they have slow starts on the road. I'll put it that way. And
Not how you start, it's how you finish.
yeah, true. But I think State is a desperate enough team, having lost their last two at Georgia Tech and they lost at Carolina or lost to Carolina Monday night, that this is a game they have to get. And so I'm going with the Wolfpack in that game. So let's move to our 6 o'clock game. Speaking of North Carolina, they got some very good news on the injury front this week in a season full of bad injury news. Cole Anthony returned to practice. Roy Williams basically said he'd be a game time decision. And judging by Carolina is a 12-point favorite against Boston College, I think the people in Vegas think Cole Anthony is playing. So,
But I just heard Brandon Robinson. He was blown down walking to the stadium, and he injured his ankle again. So he's a game time decision again,
that's so
as
unfair.
always.
That's so unfair. He came back 3 times in that state game with different. The first 2 times it was the ankle, and the last time he got poked in the ribs, basically took an elbow to the ribs, came out of the game. But he came back every time.
He can't
So
catch a break.
I don't know about this one. I'll go first on this. I think that 12 points is a lot to me. Nick Popovich is back for Boston College. He missed 9 games. They're definitely a different team with him in the lineup. He's had 3 games to kind of get his legs and wind back under his in his system. So it's crazy. I kind of like Boston College in this, even
Yeah,
with Cole Anthony's return. Like 12 points is a lot to me for Carolina.
It'll take a while for Carolina to get back in the swing of things, I think, with Anthony. It's good he's coming back now to get ready for the big games next week. But, yeah, give me BC for sure.
Man, it's just like.
One guy's not going to make everybody else shoot well, I don't think.
True. Man,
but he'll make a difference.
Yeah,
he's a difference maker.
I hate to go with the road team like this, like a not great team on the road. But yeah, I'm gonna go with BC as well.
They're playing a not great team at home.
Well, they're playing a team that's won its last two, has some confidence, and is trending upward at home. I feel like I'm about to talk myself into taking Carolina right now.
Don't do it. Think about Clemson.
Yes, that was
59-0.
They're in a different mental state back then. They're in a much better one now. But okay, I'm sticking with it. Okay, so let's go to the 8:00 game. We'll start with we have two 8:00 games in the ACC play. Let's start with Clemson -2.5 at Wake Forest.
The 8:00 game at Wake. I'm going to take the Deeks at home. I think they're going to battle and get a victory.
Yeah,
They gave the Virginia game away.
They did. They had that game. They played that game without Brandon Childress and Sean D. Brown, basically their top two players, top two scorers, and they still were in position to win. Probably should have won that game. Wake has had three-game losing streaks this season. They're currently on a 3-game losing streak. It has never gone to 4, baby. Keep that in mind. It's never gone to 4. So I'm sticking with the Deeks. I have a funny feeling.
Is that going to be on Danny's resume next year? Never had a 4-game losing streak last year. We stop it at 3.
Sean D. Brown, it feels like he's been close to getting back. I don't have any official word on it, but it wouldn't surprise me if he ended up playing in one of these games. So that's something else to consider. Duke -6.5 at Syracuse. I think I might like the home team in that, and I'm not big on Syracuse right now and what they're doing, but I think that's on the.
I have a question though.
Yes.
In that game, do you think Coach K can go to the crowd and tell them to shut up and they'll listen, and then that will help Duke the rest of the way potentially with a quiet crowd? Or no, that won't work.
Coach K is going to tell a bunch of New Yorkers to shut up and listen.
Be quiet.
Or be quiet, yeah. No, but I think for Duke, too, Wendell Moore, he participated in warm-ups their last game out, that Pitt game, and it also wouldn't surprise me if he's back in the lineup for them. But it's not like he's not a shooter against that 2-3 zone. He's not going to be somebody who would come in and fill it up anyway. So my question...
Who are they going to put at the free throw line? I mean, that's where you get Syracuse.
Who's going to be that kind of facilitator that can help break down that zone in the sweet spot? Right now, I'm guessing maybe Cassius Stanley will be the guy who fits that bill. Maybe Matthew Hurt. I don't know. I don't think Hurt is as good as a passer, though, would be out of that position. So we'll see with that. But, yeah, I'm going Cuse. Did you actually make the pick?
No, not yet, but I'm going to take the Cuse as well.
Okay.
That zone is going to hopefully make Duke try to shoot from the outside, and they got a couple guys that can shoot.
It's like they alternate.
Yeah.
They were 7 of 14 in the first half from 3 against Pittsburgh, and then they cooled off. Even Jordan Goldwire was lighting it up. He had 3.
Yeah, he hit a couple back-to-back threes, I think.
And then in the second half, they couldn't hit anything. So
I mean, if they hit their threes tonight, they'll blow Syracuse out, but I don't think they will.
Yes,
a little different on the road.
It is, especially those guys who haven't played in the Dome before, playing in the Carrier Dome. A little bit different.
Different view, yep.
Yes. Okay, so let's go to our marquee game of the day. Kentucky Wildcats at Auburn. Auburn is a 3-point favorite. Auburn is
5-star lock of the day.
At College game day there. It's going to be an exciting environment for them, et cetera, et cetera. Your 5-star lock of the day.
Yes, Auburn Tigers at home, undefeated at home. They will take care of business against Kentucky.
Well, let me channel my inner Ric Flair talking about SEC basketball to beat a man. Woo! You got to beat the man. And even though Auburn beat him last year, but that's besides the point. I'm talking about bigger picture, tradition, and everything. I'm going.
Nobody gets that excited about SEC basketball. Are we talking about football or basketball? Hold on a second.
I'm going with UK, man. I think this is similar to how they went into Arkansas. Arkansas, well, that was a charged environment. Kids have been camping out since 4 a.m. Ready to get in Bud Walton Arena, and it ended in heartbreak for them when Kentucky came in and was the bad guys.
One big difference. Auburn's a lot better than Arkansas.
Is better. I mean, Auburn is definitely
a lot better.
Well,
you've got the a lot part.
But, well, not necessarily at home. I think Arkansas at home had been a great team. They hadn't lost the game either at home until Kentucky, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
but,
that caught me last time.
Yeah, no, I'm going with the Wildcats, man. So the bonus pick we have for you: Texas Tech at KU, Kansas. Kansas is an 8.5-point favorite. You are pretty demonstrative about this one, right?
I like Texas Tech. They're scrappy. They're going to play defense. They're going to hit some shots and keep it close. I don't think they're going to win the game, but I think they'll keep it close.
Keep it close. I agree that they'll keep it close until the end, where they need to start fouling to try and get back in the game, and that puts the Jayhawks over the top. I've been to Allen Fieldhouse maybe, a handful of times, maybe like 5 times to watch games. It's a different place, man. It's to me, that's the strongest home court advantage in the nation, at least places that I've been personally.
And you've been to Cameron?
I'm there every other day, basically.
I know. So that's better than Cameron. That's what you're saying.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
I like that.
What else is better than Cameron?
I like that.
Personal opinion. But yes, I like KU in that one. So to sum it up, our 6 picks, we differed on NC State, Louisville. We both like Boston College. We wait, what'd you say in Duke, Syracuse? I forgot.
We both like Syracuse.
Yeah, we both like Syracuse. We both like Wake. We differed on Kentucky and Auburn, and we differed on Texas Tech, KU. So maybe that doesn't help you guys out there.
And if you get in trouble today, just take the Chiefs tomorrow. I'm just saying.
I was gonna say I'll let you. We'll close it out on your Super Bowl outlook. I don't even know what is the spread in that game.
It's like 1 or 1.5, I think they said.
Oh wow!
So it's close, yeah.
Yeah, and you like?
Yeah, I like Mahomes.
No doubt.
Mahomes is going to take care of business, I do believe.
Picking the best.
I hate going against Jimmy, a namesake. Jimmy against Jimmy, but I'm going to take Mr. Mahomes and the Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
No doubt. Well, we hope you enjoy the first installment of Pickup Lines. Catch us every Saturday, at least every Saturday. Maybe we'll dip into the week at some point. And next week we got the big one, Carolina Duke, February 8th. Will be a Saturday game for the first time in a long time. It's usually on Thursday nights after the Super Bowl. But yeah, we'll definitely have our notes and research ready for that one. All right, and next week we'll come back with actual records. So this ain't 1986, Jim. I'm gonna outpick you.
Time will tell.
Time will tell. Thanks for joining. Click on clbrownhoops.com for more coverage of ACC basketball, and click on that like and subscribe button on CL Brown Hoops YouTube channel. Thank you.